Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to a late night stream. We're just gonna be playing some Dark Souls like normal. We're trying to get back into the habit of daily streaming. Um, but schedules have been a little bit chaotic with the holidays, and everything else, but we'll get there. But just hello everyone. I'm getting Dark Souls. It's already fired up. Just getting the game capture on it. Give me one moment. Always can be a bit finicky when we're switching back and forth between games and streams. Streamlabs sometimes doesn't like to play terribly nice, but I think we've got it. Yep, looks like we're showing up good. I'm getting decent at this, making sure everything loads up properly. Let's launch back into our Dark Souls and decide where to go today. Last time we played Dark Souls, we were accompanied by my wonderful child, which means we didn't get much anywhere. We just did a lot of exploring. That's okay. Let's get my mouse off the screen. Today, we're going to decide what exactly we want to do. I think the first place that I'm going to try to go is actually going to be, I'm currently leaning a little bit towards trying to fight the Bed of Chaos. It might not be the best place to go, but that's kind of what I'm feeling today. So we're going to go ahead and try to beat the Bed of Chaos. As always, this is not quite a blind playthrough, so if you're experienced at Dark Souls, please feel free to give me advice in the chat. You know, you don't have to worry about spoiling anything here for me. I've played the game before. It's just been a while. As soon as we can find a bonfire, we'll port where we need to. Do we have anything useful? Apparently I have humanity. That might be... I got one humanity. We'll go find a bonfire to kindle. Kind of on our way. Let's see, Daughters of Chaos. I'm gonna do a little rest here. Should I go to a blacksmith first? Well, let's figure out something. This is the biggest thing that I need to figure out is I need Titanite, which is quite expensive to improve this shield anymore. But I want to check how it fares versus these, because the grass crest shield is phenomenal for that extra little bit of stamina regain. Like really good for that. And it's got amazing fire resistance, and its lightning resistance is good, which are the magic, honestly, like this has got great magic resistance. You don't deal a lot with magic. And then we have this one right here, which is also pretty darn good for fire, and we might be fighting a lot of fire stuff recently. I am leaning towards getting that polished. Let's go take a look to see what that would be best used for. Actually, so let's go to that. Well, we'll check out the blacksmith first. Do I have a lot of... I don't think I have any great amount of... Only a soul of a proud knight. I don't really have enough souls to actually warrant going to a blacksmith yet, I think. We'll kind of reconsider for there, but until then we'll just keep using the shield. Not much of a reason to worry about a blacksmith. Let's go ahead and do our little bit of a tricky is totally the wrong word. Blind panic run to the bonfire closest to the Bed of Chaos that I have. Which might not be the best bonfire, it's just the one that's closest to it. I think we unlocked something here. Maybe, maybe not. I can't remember anymore. Nope, I remember where that was. We'll just kind of make our way down this little ramp here, kind of see what we have going for us. Obviously, I've been to this area before. We've already fought the Bed of Chaos once. Kind of rest here. We're just going to try to do a bit of a cheeky run, as it were. Kind of kindle the other bonfire. Because I think right now it only gives me 5, and obviously want more than that, so we can at least kindle it to where we'll get the 10 Estus flasks from it. That would be a good place to start. I like the sound this armor makes. It's kind of soothing. It's a little bit of a clinkle clank. 1 second before I got anything dealing with here. Just let me check something on my end. Getting a whole bunch of things. Oh, boop. No. Okay. Someone just messaged me something and my Twitch was panicking because there was a little Twitch message talking about getting a more of a set schedule. Just something I am working on. Once I have a more of a set schedule, we'll probably post it there. I do plan to have one sooner than later. We kind of had one that I was going to stick to, but then life and work just kind of decided to chew that out the window. Only one of those is a problem for me right now, so we can probably sort it out pretty easily once I have a little bit of a better guess as to what we're doing. I'm just going to do a dive past him. Not too interested in fighting any of these guys. Oh my goodness! There's a gap in the floor there. The worst part about that is it means I'm not going to be kindling the bonfire anymore now. But that's okay. I didn't have a lot of souls to have lost. That kind of caught me a little bit off guard. I've ran down that road many a time, and I don't think I've ever hit that little nick. But it was enough of a little nick to knock me off the edge. Well, it's fine. We got it. We'll just do a little bit of a slide here. Oh, is that enough of a fall to kill us? I did not expect that to be enough of a fall to kill us. There you go. I expected it would do damage, I just didn't expect it to do that much. Well, hello everyone. We are off to a great start. Just flushing 8,000 souls down the drain called Edges, but that's fine. Not too worried. We'll keep on doing what we're doing and get it taken care of. Well, anyway. Let's just get to that bonfire and then we'll start making our way over to the Bed of Chaos, I guess. Bed of Chaos is, I believe, super immune to fire. So we're probably going to have a bit of a hard time with them because fire's kind of our whole shtick on bosses. We do have swords. We're going to take it a little bit easier. A little bit easier is the wrong term. A little bit safer method to get there now. That wasn't a very safe play. A little bit reckless there, but it worked out. Sometimes you just gotta push an enemy hard enough that you kind of push through. So what did I fall off of? I'll have to keep that in mind. I don't think I've ever ran into that problem before, but I'm probably much more of a wall hugger than usual. That's okay though. What's happened has happened. You can't undo that. You can only just make do with what you got. Things will knock you down. Just try again. So that fall doesn't kill us. Interesting. Most interesting indeed. Well, let's just do... We're just going to be doing the panic run method. Just because it takes a whole lot of time to kill all of these guys. And they are easy enough to run past. See? Right past. No real issue on my end. And then I don't think any of them quite follow us down this tunnel. Can take a bit of a safer route here. There's got to be a closer bonfire to the Bed of Chaos than kind of what I'm used to, but we'll just take it a bit slowly from here. Kind of ran past the bulk of the troublemakers, as I'll call them. Shouldn't be too bad from here. And I don't know if these bugs actually attack you. I've never had them make an aggressive move towards me, but they always could. That's the one thing I've learned about these enemies that seem non-threatening, is the moment you turn your back, they're going to be right there to stab you. Oh, what is that? Probably sunlight metal. Yep. You can farm them this way. It's probably, to be entirely honest, because I'm not playing the remastered version, I'm playing the original version. It's probably... Oh, that was a little attack, I think. Probably almost easier to farm those than what I'm used to. This is another guy that we are going to do a little bit of a run past. Or do I take him out so I don't have to worry about him in the future? Oh, I hit the dodge roll button, but apparently I didn't hit it fast enough. You know, maybe it is best to take this a little bit slow, to think about what we're doing. Let's start that way. Let's not just rush, let's take it slow, let's be decisive, fight some enemies. Good stuff. Okay. Because these guys aren't hard to take out, so you probably should just take them out, you know? Yeah, it's faster if I run past them, arguably, but... You know, probably better if we do the safe move anyway. Gets us more souls as well. There we go. Drink a little bit of an Estus flask. Bit of a risky move there. Probably should have played that a little bit safer than we did. That's okay. I say the words risky move a lot, even when they aren't necessarily risky moves, just because that's kind of how I view them. Apparently that counted as a drop attack. I'm not going to question it. Okay, so we have the Fire Sage Demon through here. I don't need to fight the Fire Sage Demon. He's technically optional now. Maybe we'll probably come back and fight him later. I just really don't feel like dealing with the Fire Sage Demon right now. So we're just going to kind of keep going towards the Bed of Chaos, shortcut-wise. Maybe that's the wrong idea, maybe not, I don't know. You know, I do love this game though, I will say that. The level design, that little bit of a challenge, it makes it a bit of a unique experience, you know? Not the hardest game in the world, but it's a good one. I enjoy it. And when I say it's not the hardest game in the world, it's actually, I don't think of a game that's harder than it, per se. I just don't necessarily think it's a hard game. Any video game is only difficult when you're inexperienced. It's not really... How do I explain this? Difficulty is relative. That's what I'm trying to say. You know? Ooh, a red Titanite chunk. Interesting. I know, but difficulty is relative. Also, this is probably going to be a pretty quiet stream for the most part. Most of the other regulars who like to jump into my chat are otherwise, I think, streaming on their own. So I don't expect a lot of people to pop in. Oh, I've lost my chat on screen. I have chat up on my phone as well, so I can keep an eye on it, but I like to have it in-game as well. Just to keep a better eye on you guys. If we do get anyone to join us. Right now, we're just having a quiet little time, and that's okay. We're gonna roll back. Reconnect this. Ooh, that was a bit too close for comfort. Hit him with a fire orb. Missed. There's apparently not a lot of range on these. I swore there was much more range than there is. Oh, that felt cheap. It was a fair hit. It just felt cheap. That's okay. We're going to use this as a chance to farm up some souls, right? When you find a problem that you're struggling with in Dark Souls, don't view it as a problem. View it as a chance to farm some souls. Right? If you can keep getting back to where your souls are, you ain't gonna lose much. Maybe I should go somewhere else. Maybe there's a better place for me to be. Man, I might be getting ahead of myself. I'm honestly... So my thing is like, I don't remember the quote-unquote optimal route. Dark Souls doesn't really give you a line, but there's certainly areas that are more difficult than others. I was kind of getting a little bit reckless here. I'm not sure if that's inherently a good thing. We were splitting hairs there. We got him. We got him. Not gonna worry about the worm. Okay, it's my own footsteps I'm hearing. Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. We got it. We got it. Oh baby, we've got it. However that goes. Anyway. I love me a little bit of Dark Souls, you know? It's such a good, quiet game. It's a good one to just play. Must be a Tuesday. I ain't got no one on here with me still. That's okay. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a late night wanderer. More little hopping bugs running away. I realize I might play a little bit too much Dark Souls on stream because someone referred to me as a Dark Souls streamer. And I'm like, you know, I primarily play Dark Souls right now. But I consider myself more of a variety streamer. It's not really for me to determine what I am there, though. You know? If I stream Dark Souls all the time, I guess that probably makes me more of a Dark Souls streamer. Either way, we got some souls. Let's see if we can take this guy out now. We're going to want to be a little bit careful, you know. We can get pretty darn close without him aggroing, so I think what we're going to try to do is just hit him with a couple of these right off the bat. Okay. I want to get far enough away we can trigger his lightning, because that's easiest for us to dodge. Or he's going to keep coming this way. Perfect. I can't believe that hit him. Okay. I'm gonna use this. I didn't know how much space I had on that other side of him. So, perfect. If I get him to go for the lightning, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. It's about finding that little gap in his rhythm. I think it's going to be best to go in with a proper sword now. My goodness. Come on. Oh, he had only a sliver of health left. I felt a little cheated there again. I'm gonna call him a bit of a cheaty boss. I feel like he cheats just a bit. Not much, he's playing by his rules. But we'll get him next time. We got pretty close that time. I think I figured out a good spacing of when to go between his attacks. Let's see what we can get here. Just gotta be a little bit careful, is all. Get him up to a nice little flat area. And then two birds, one stone. That's why I was really hoping to get the humanity on that one. It's because it only restores up to 5 Estus. But we were beaten by an unexpected enemy known as a cliff. There's only so much you can do about that. That's okay. You know, we'll just keep doing what we gotta do. We'll get there eventually. Is it worth running past this one specific enemy? Let our stamina recover. Okay, getting close again. Just let our stamina recover. Oh! Physically tensed there for a moment as I watched my sword travel, not sure if I'd be faster than his. We were, luckily. But, oh, apparently we're going down here. It's not worth fighting two of them. We're gonna do a bit of a cheeky run, just because it's not worth fighting two of them. And they shouldn't follow me in here. They got a very exploitable moveset. If you know what you're doing, it's not too hard to work around it. But that's kind of like any Dark Souls bosses, is finding the moveset, finding the weak points, and then nailing the timing. And that can be what makes this game a little bit tricky for a lot of people, is the timing makes it play almost more like a rhythm game. You know? It's not even quite reactionary sometimes. There is definitely, like, if you have good reactions times, like, that's great. That will help you out a lot in this game. But a lot of it's even less reaction time and more just, do I have the... Do I know enough about this enemy's pattern that I'm going to be okay? Okay. Let's see. My question is, can I pick up my souls before I aggro the boss? That's always the ideal situation. And to answer that, I actually don't think I'm going to be able to. It entirely depends on the range. Yeah, that's like smack dab. Oh, look at that. Okay. A little bit of distance between me and him. That should be enough. Oh, that was cheap. This is the thing that I kind of hate about this boss, is that you can dodge him perfectly 9 times out of 10, and then you're going to roll the same way you always do, but that time I got caught on him. Versus rolling under him, which is what normally happens, which is, speaking here, not actually a fault of the boss. I probably 100% just timed that poorly. I do, however, have a thought that's either going to go wonderfully or terribly. And the reason why is this pyromancy right here. It does a whole lot of damage if it hits, but it's a bit risky to use on the wind-up. And I don't know if he's going to be too fast for it, but we're going to try it. I mostly just want to beat him. If I can beat him once, we're kind of going to be sitting in a good spot. This has worked out surprisingly well. Alright, let's get this Taurus demon up here. Oh, am I dead? I'm dead. That... Yeah, that was fair. I dodged the wrong way. I think... Oh, ho, ho! That's actually not a half bad idea. I'm gonna try a run past. There's not enough souls to be worth picking that up. I'm gonna try a run past. Because I'm actually curious about something now. If we fail this next time, by the way, we're probably gonna try out a different area. At least I have a little bit of an idea for a different area. Because you know how he doesn't aggro and he can stand right behind his butt? That is the, by and large, perfect chance to cast Firestorm. Hands down. We might be able to do a whole lot of damage in a very short time. Did one of them take damage over there? I think I just saw one of them take damage off something. There's like a little 9 in the distance. Not even sure what would do that. Did they like jump into each other or something? I don't know. Oh, good dodge. Got this little jumpy boy. Hi. Bye. Okay. Lost Izalith. Izalith? Okay. Well, we're gonna try this. This is either gonna work beautifully or terribly. But we don't have anything to lose, so now is the perfect time to try it. I like stand right behind him. It did almost nothing. That's okay. It was basically the equivalent of another one of those hitting. A bit delayed on that. Ah, it's the second time that dodge rolling under him didn't work. Okay. We might get him this time, actually. We might have him. Don't want to get too confident yet, but this could definitely be going worse. There we go. And it just cost about everything that we needed. Demon Titanite. The 5,000 souls. The 5,000 souls are good. The Demon Titanite, I can use it for improving boss weapons, and I just don't have a lot of boss weapons. I mean, the shield and sword I'm using both require twinkling. There's some really good boss weapons, but I just don't care for them too much. so many of these guys. They get stun locked pretty darn easily, though. It's just a lot of them. That's the only problem. Okay, let's see. We explored everything in there. There's nothing of use to us that way. I think we explored everything. Got this guy. Hello! You guys remind me like something that'd be straight out of Doom. It's every time I see him. Very just Doom Space Marine-ish. Id Software feeling. We've got ourselves a random third viewer. Hello, whoever you are. Welcome. We've been having a very quiet night, so I actually noticed that pop up. Hope you're enjoying this. Feel free. Sounds like you're probably just lurking. Feel free to lurk. Always accept a good lurk. Just having a good time here. We'll probably get to the bed of chaos. Find out. I mean, we're probably gonna get to the bed of chaos soonish. Down there's nothing for us. There's lots of Titanite. Great, we got it. Doesn't help us anymore. Where'd I want to go now? I think it was that way to the bed of chaos, but this, I don't think I went this way last time. It's one of them kloopity-kloops. Yeah, I haven't been this way. I wonder if there's a bonfire pretty near here. Because it would make sense for there to be. The problem is it's just been so long since I've played this that I can't quite remember where anything is or isn't. I want to be careful though, because one of them ploop-de-ploops could mess me up right now. I will take another soul. This is what I needed to do last time, just kind of explore off this way. See what we can find. We're kind of coming into this area backwards though, if I do understand everything correctly. I really don't want to kind of drop down there. But it kind of feels like there isn't anything else this way for me. Well, maybe. I'm pretty sure this just leads back around to where we were. Yeah. It's like back round, but now I think we're probably gonna have to drop. Oh, actually, maybe not. Oh, that worked. Okay. I mean, it's pretty clear that it wants me to try to drop. I mean, I probably can drop down there from here and grab that. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, because I'm not sure. Probably not going to beat the bed of chaos, though, so probably worth it. A rare ring of sacrifice? Oh, I got so many. I got my good rings, though. What's it do? Die, lose nothing, nullify curse, ring breaks. Okay, so it's just the ring of sacrifice, but you don't, with the curse exception. Got it. Okay. Drink an Estus because this is getting dangerous. We're okay. Stupid ledge. Got him. Okay. Is that? It's another. That's a floaty boy. He ain't one active floaty boy. This feels dangerous. Probably is. We got an ambushy guy. Oh, no, 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 no. Actually, I'm playing time drinking Estus, though. We're good. Okay. These guys honestly aren't too bad. The problem is there's a lot of places for them to hide in here. Yeah, I see you. Okay. I see you, but we got you. We got you good. You're nothing. You're awake. Hello, good sir. Die. It's the glorp glorp. Hello! Hello, banana. Yeah, we are on some Dark Souls today. Can you get through that? You can just glitch right through that. We are back to our roots a little bit today. And Poppy! Hello, Poppy! We are just exploring. Hello. We got a Poppy, we got a banana. Today's a good day. How are you two doing? It's good to see you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm hitting this like blank. I haven't played this game in so long. I have no idea where to go. So we're just doing a whole lot of wandering. I hate these guys. They're not bad if I have my pyromancies, but I'm all tapped out of pyromancies. Can we like stun lock them? There we go. There we go. Cyberpunk 2077. Take it you two have been exchanging hellos and chats a lot today. It's your thing now? Oh, well, how are you two doing? I think I've already asked that, but... Little inside joke, got it. Well, you do what you do have your little inside jokes. I'll just enjoy from here. You're getting tired? I bet. It's the same time for you as me, so... I'm one of the few people who can say, what the hell are you still doing up? Jess exposed both of us on your stream? Well, that wasn't nice of Jess. Oh, I'm just glad for some company. We've been having a little bit of a quiet stream today. I don't mind a good quiet stream, but... Oh, and as I just spoke, we get in a raid. Hello, Mashed Mangoes. Thank you for the raid. Apparently all I gotta do is talk about it being quiet, and then I get a raid. And it's a Oh, you brought Mothette! Hello, Mothette! And thank you for the follow! And Mashed Mangoes! Give you a little bit of a shout out real quick while I don't have any enemies around me. If I can type to save my life. There we go. There we go. Shout out for him. Playing the long drive. Yeah, and I'm playing... This is Dark Souls 1. This is not the remastered version. This is just the original PC port. Prepare to Die edition. I don't have the remastered. But yeah, we're playing through Dark Souls 1. We are currently in Lost Izalith. I know that you're a pretty good Dark Souls player in your own right, Mothette. I'm not sure if you've been here before. I don't know how much of Dark Souls 1 you've played. But I know you were enjoying it. You need to continue the remastered. It's really good. If I could, I'd be playing the remastered, but this is the one I have. So we're playing this one. I got one Estus left. I got one Estus, 3 Chaos Storm Pyromancies. We are in a great spot. But thank you so much for the raid, Mash Mangoes. I did do a little bit of a shout out. Mash Mangoes is a fantastic streamer, one of the first streamers I ever started watching. Just a good person. He loves to play the long drive. That's one of the games I think I've seen the most of him playing. Got the nickname Caravan Man. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate the raid. And you brought a Moffett. Oh, it's always an exciting thing, too. Haven't gotten past freeing a dude in gold armor, and then I hit him and haven't touched the game since. Mangoes and bananas, what's next? I don't know, maybe we can get ourselves like a papaya or a star fruit in here. A little bit of dragon fruit. I don't know. I think you two got the fruit names that I'm familiar with. And yes, Lautrec. Oh. How, spoiler-free do you prefer things, Moffett? I don't want to say anything if you'd prefer not to know. Oh, by the way, we're just jumping into a boss fight right here, Beta Chaos, one of the peak bosses that I enjoy to fight because I can kind of step back a little bit and breathe. You don't care? Okay. But I only got one Estus Flask, and I'm like all out of Pyromancies, so it's going to be a bit. Yeah, so to be entirely honest, well, first off, ooh, you got a much farther sweep than I remember. If you ever want to... You can always, if you get to the gargoyles, there's a person after the gargoyles, which I believe the Gold Knight guy's before then. If you get to the gargoyles, there's a pardoner, and you can pay him souls. It's kind of expensive, but he basically resets hostility of everyone. And the thing about particularly Knight Lautrec is that it isn't always a bad thing to kill him early. He is, a little bit spoiler here, he is a bad guy. He ends up killing the Firekeeper for Firelink Shrine. And then, in order to get the Firekeeper back, you actually have to invade his world and get her soul back. And it's a whole little bit of a story arc. If you kill him early, he'll never kill the Firekeeper, but you don't get certain things. So it can be worth resetting it and waiting for him to do his questline, letting her kill her, and then going to take him out. But if you don't want to lose Firelink because it's your first playthrough, you might as well just take him out early and not have to worry about that. This is also one of my kick him off the place he sits at. Yeah, a lot of people, I've done that many a time. He's a pain. I hate him more than any other character. To do a murder on him. Yeah, the only other negative is if you do kill him, he's a potential summon for the Gapping Demon boss fight? Gapping Dragon? Can't remember what the word is there. But a later boss fight, you can summon him and he can help you out on it, and he's a fairly good help for that fight. But if you're playing Remastered, you'll probably have other people there you can summon without too much issue. So it shouldn't be a problem for that one. But when you're playing the original version, you need every NPC you can get, because you like pass one person in a blue moon. Anyway, I love this boss because I can just sit here and chat all day, and he just kind of sits there staring. Oh, that's one of the best designed bosses in this game. They just look so good. Okay. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. That's okay. It is such a pretty boss. Can you Homeward Bone out of this boss fight? Yeah, Beta Chaos is so annoying. If I can Homeward Bone out of here... Yes, I can! We're gonna do that. I'm gonna use these souls for something. Okay. I got enough souls to actually warrant... We're gonna go visit a blacksmith. I'm not sure if Bed of Chaos is the best boss for me to go after right now, to be entirely honest. It's been so long since I've gotten this... Again, I hadn't played this game in about 6 years that I picked it up for this playthrough. So, we're kind of in blurry territory. But... it's just such a long trek when you lose the fight. That's really what it is. Is this one of the... With the shortcut, you can later on, once you beat Ornstein and Smaug, who are probably the hardest boss in the game, then you can teleport. So, but yeah. They are a absolute pain to deal with. We'll just say that way. They took about 3 streams worth. Have you found the bonfire when you enter Los Izalith? So I came in through the secret way. through through the shortcut that bypasses the fire sage, because I didn't feel like fighting the fire sage. So this is kind of where we are. Yeah, I did it because I wanted to make sure that I saved Solaire. Because Solaire. Well, I don't want my Solaire to get hurt. This is gonna be quite a few spoilers for you, a very sleepy moth. Hey, Sunbro. Gotta respect our Sunbro. We're gonna go visit ourselves all the police sirens. I don't know if you can hear those. I live on a fairly busy street, so they go by. You'd prefer spoilers, or you'd prefer not to spoiler? Oh, you prefer to know what happens. Perfect. Because you'll probably get quite a few spoilers. Andreas too. I have only recently discovered the third blacksmith. Varmos, I think his name is. And I have to say, he is my favorite so far. He is just, like, all the blacksmiths are great, but Varmos, just the dwarf skeleton man. Yeah, he's got a freaking beard of metal plates as a skeleton, and I'm here for it. I'm here for his aesthetic design. I'm here for his kind of shut up and leave me alone while I blacksmith, like I don't want to deal with you type, like, attitude. I just like him. He's kind of like a grumpy old endearing man. Andre's super friendly. The giant's super fun. I like the giant, but skeleton guy, he just got a place in my heart. Because I don't know what to do. There are several bosses I found, and I don't know what to do. Gotta look up a walkthrough. That's the thing about Dark Souls, is it really doesn't hold your hand. Where are you? What's the last boss that you fought? Because I know a bit about this game. Poppy knows a lot about this game. We got quite a few people here. I might be able to give you a little bit of guidance. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was tuning my spells. Because I love Chaos Firestorm, but it's also kinda shit. Yeah, after New Londo, it's like a pick your next path sort of deal. Well, if they just found, it sounds like they just found Lothric. Have you fought the gargoyles yet? Have you rung either of the bells, Mothet? No, I haven't. Okay. So in the place where you free the gold armor guy for the first time you meet him, if you keep going up at the very top of the roof, chonk dude with heavy armor and a guy who shot stuff. This is Dark Souls 1? I'm trying to think if you're thinking Ornstein and Smaug. We haven't rang any of the bells. There's no way you should have gotten to Ornstein and Smaug if you haven't rang the bells. So yeah, at the very top of the church where the golden guy, you meet him for the first time there's one, and then eventually a second gargoyle you have to fight and kill. That's probably the first boss in the game is the 2 gargoyles, arguably. They're one of them. So you probably want to go to the gargoyles first and beat them, and then you'll ring the first spell. After you have done that, you're going to want to go down. It's basically, you can kind of work your way down into the sewers. Yeah, that's who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, those guys are a pain. I mean, I can never type, so you're good. Channeler, not Chancellor. Channeler, Chancellor, same thing. It was pretty easy. I just hate the room full of hollows. Yeah, it really depends on what weapons you have. I love to go in there with a spear. And then you just like wait for the hollows to line up and just keep stabbing straight. I usually use the halberd. It's one of the first weapons I'll usually switch to is the halberd, but that's personal preference. It's not a good weapon. Don't use the halberd. Maybe it's a good weapon. I've been told off many times for using it. Dark Souls is a you play you game. Can you stop being... Fine. We're going to play it this way. Used an axe, I lured them out and get multiple with the axe. That works pretty good too. If you can beat the Black Knight and get this weapon, the Black Knight sword, it's probably one of the best ones in the game, and you can get it pretty early on if you kill the right person. Okay. Yeah, they're very rude. I hate... This is like... I love the giant blacksmith. He sells Twinkling Titanite, which is super great. But at the same time, why did they have to put all of those guys between him? They're just not enemies that even at higher levels you can breeze through easily. Anyway. It's infinite, I believe it's infinite. I have not found a limit to it yet. Hello, friend. He's a friend. Yep. The one that's... There's a couple of them. I think the sword is at the... Not the one through the... Then there's like... If you're coming through the parish, there's one where you go downstairs and there's like a long path. It's not that one. He drops the Tearstone Ring, which is pretty good. But if you continue, there's another guy, another Black Knight, when you first go through the gate after the dragon, which you should be at if I'm remembering zones right, there's like a tower, and if you go all the way up to the top of the tower, there's another Black Knight up here, and he should drop this sword. And it is one of the best weapons in the game. But you have to be pretty comfortable with fighting the Black Knights, which is, to some people, they can be a bit of a challenge. So. You're not. Yeah, they're one of those, they're fast. You gotta get used to fighting a fast, heavy hitter for them. Okay, what did I need for this? I need 2... Oh. Or do I go for the... I've really been tempted... Oh, is the Grass Crest only normal Titanite? Oh, that feels... But it only increases stability, that's right. You ran past the first one to get the ring? It might be that one that drops the weapon, actually. One of them does. It's one of the two of them who drops the sword. But they're a bit of a pain. Do you have pyromancies or sorceries at all? If you have pyromancies, especially at low levels, they can be a little bit overpowered. Nope. Okay. The extra... You still here, Poppy? I have a question for you. If you're still here. Mostly just a second opinion. Yes, sir. Perfect. On shields, I've been using the Crest Shield because 100% physical reduction, fantastic stability, good magic, fire, and lightning. But should I switch to the Grass Crest Shield, which does take a reduction to physical and magic and stability, but it also has that awesome stamina regain? Like the phenomenal boost to stamina regain. You're throwing on some Scooby-Doo and headed to bed. Have a good rest of the stream, Neffy. See you later, friends. Yeah, thank you so much for the swinging by, Mashed Mangoes. It's always appreciated. Always love to see you, Papa. I really appreciate the raid. I hope your stream went good. Oh. I'm glad to see you streaming again. I know you had a bit of a busy time. Yeah. Anyway, so bye, Mashed Mangoes. Unless you're parrying a lot, you should be two-handing your weapons during boss fights, and you want that stamina regain. Okay, that's fair. And in my defense, I do parry probably more than most Dark Souls players. If I remember, I can do it. That stamina regen, and the fire resistance is pretty darn good too. The only boss that comes to mind that I think uses magic is Seath, right? Yeah, the holidays are very busy, but now I have lots of free time for gaming night. Okay. It's probably fair. I think I'm going to switch to the grass quest, just because that stamina regen is super nice. And its other benefits are pretty good as well. I mean, it works just as good for parrying as the other shield, so. Single boss style shield. You know, that's actually a pretty good shield design. Like, I'm trying to think, like, how accurate it is. Dark Souls kind of, like, has hit or miss. Some of their armor is, like, super cool and, like, accurate, and then other ones are... Yeah, it should be the same parry window. There's very few weapons. I think the parry window is actually always the same. But I believe the buckler, the target shield, and, like, the parrying dagger, they either have a slightly longer window, or I know they increase critical strike. Which is why they're really good if you do a parry repoussé build. But yeah, I'm mostly just bucklers have a much. They do have. So is that in Dark Souls 1? I knew it was in Dark Souls 2. I wasn't sure if it was in 1 as well. I know they also increase. Yeah, they're the best. They're definitely the best for parrying. There are 3 blacksmiths in Dark Souls 1, at least. There might be even a 4th, but I know of 3. There's Andre, there's the giant blacksmith, and then there is a kind of a hidden one, which is a skeleton, dwarven bearded skeleton guy, who's hidden in the catacombs. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I think we're just gonna switch to this. We'll do. Do you sell Titanite shards? You do sell Titanite shards. It's like Vamos or Varmos. It's one of the two. I'm gonna purchase 5 of those to reinforce our grass quest shield even more. I'm just kind of doing this slowly so I don't. He does fire and chaos enchanted weapons. Yes. Yeah, he does fire and chaos. Although you can't. One of the downsides of the Black Knight sword is that you can't enchant it with fire. I really want to. Okay, and now we should be able to modify no weapons. He doesn't have anything. First time playing, I hit the blacks. You know already. We talk about it a lot. So, every blacksmith offers different things, so you really do want all 3. If you kill even any of them, it's basically a dead game. If you kill them, you can still beat them, but you lock yourself out from being able to improve a lot of equipment, depending on what it is. So I do highly recommend. I would recommend a reset at that point. However, as long as you haven't killed them, you can reset their hostility by talking to the pardoner. Unless, of course, the pardoner's the one you pissed off, and then that's just a broken game. And you're stuck until you get down to the next rotation to fix it. Okay, so now we have a shield plus 5. What are the stats on this now? 56 stability. I think the stamina is worth it, though. And have done absolutely everything you can think of. You can murder everyone before you begin. Yeah, a lot of people will do that, just to rake in the souls. I play less metagamey and more story and lore, so I have never murdered everyone. And oftentimes make bad choices because I don't want to murder everyone and I want them to be alive. Okay. Let's do probably repair. I'm gonna repair these stuff, but then I'm gonna stash it, everything that I'm not using, in the chest. Oh, actually, let's go see if what's-his-face is awake. We can get him to munch down on some things for the souls. And then go visit Andre, maybe get ourselves an extra little level. Poor forlorn man. Why are you always asleep when I need you to be awake? Why are you always sleeping when I need you awaken? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Jerk. Do you know what determines if he's awake or asleep? Because I cannot for the life of me remember. Long boy has heavy head, long neck. Yes, he does. Okay. Let's go down. Let's go down the stairs back to see Andre. Where would you recommend going next, Poppy? Do you think, Bed of Chaos is a good boss fight, or should I go out to the gardens? Ooh. Don't set my controller down. Out to the gardens, or get myself cursed and go down to Old Londo Ruins? Nothing really. I put the Lord Vessel on the thing and then have just done exploring. I haven't killed any of the lords yet. Like, should I go to Tomb of Giants, the Gardens, Lost Izalith for the Bed of Chaos? Should I go back and fight the Fire Sage Demon and the Centipede Demon? Like, I'm just trying to think what the best path is from here. Kind of been doing a lot of wandering the last couple streams because of this. Haven't really decided on an area. Kind of just been going around and cleaning up some stuff. It's for the souls, but I don't really have anything to spend the souls on is the thing. Like, levels, obviously, but that's about it. Maybe I'll go fight Fire Sage. I can get so close to Fire Sage, it's probably just worth fighting him. Grass Crest Shield. This Seath is a butt. Yeah, I could go to Seath. I don't want to fight Seath, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Upgrading this to +6 does not get rid of the nice stamina bonus, right? Shouldn't? Yeah, it shouldn't. Oh, do you not sell large Titanite chunks? You might not sell the large Titanite chunks. The giant system. That's okay. Okay. Because I think it's if you go raw, it might. But it's good enough for right now. Let's access the bottomless box. Let's put everything that we're not using in the box for now. Oh, should I hold on to the long... How much is there? There's a significant weight difference. I have not done the painted world yet. Isn't that DLC, or am I thinking of something else? No, that's current. Okay. There is DLC. Oh, I do have it, yeah. I do have it. So this is, This is the Prepare to Die edition, is what it's called, which is when they ported it over to the computer, and it specifically includes everything. Do they do the DLC after Honor Londo? Where would you go? If you were me, where would you go, Poppy? That's my question today. If you were me, where would you go? And we'll go give that a try. We're gonna go see. You'd go after the good lad? I think you're right. I think we'll do that one then. I was kind of leaning that way a little bit, but I kept doing... For some reason, my mind thought Beta Chaos would be the next easiest one to do. Oh, now you're awake. Now you's awake. Thank you. Jeez, sleepyhead. Not gonna feed these to you. Maybe we'll feed these to you. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Pari, I'm gonna apologize for all the weird noises that we're gonna have to hear in just a moment while I feed this man. After hearing a false egg. It's ultimately up to you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it all anyway. I think I'm gonna go after Good Lad. Just cause Beta Chaos is kicking my butt a little bit, and I don't feel like I'm kind of up for it. But we'll go after the Good Lad. Let's see, I'm not gonna use the part. I might have used it. Too late now. Obviously not going to use this one because I already have one. Yeah. We'll keep on to those. Actually, let's get rid of the rapier and just hold on to the Mailbreaker if we need it. That's keeping for sentimental reasons. Lightning Spear is always good to have. Crystal Halberd is just not worth selling. I'm not going to use that anytime soon. Not going to use that anytime soon. Not going to use that. Am I going for the True King ending? I am going for whatever ending involved giving this man the Lord Vessel. I don't know the names of them. The one where you sacrifice yourself. Holding on to the Buckler and the Tarjay Sealed. Wooden Shield we're holding on to sentimental reasons. We're going to get rid of the Ego Sub, but I'm actually going to hold on to these three because I could see myself using any of them for specific fights. I am not getting much of anything from this, to be entirely honest, soul-wise. But that's okay. Holding on to those for sentimental reasons. Don't care about the leather. Rings. For that extra 100. We're not going to be using that anytime soon. We're not going to be using the Tearstone ring anytime soon. It's as great as it was, it's just not better than Havel's or the other ring I have. I'm not going to use the Rusted Eye. Okay, actually, is there any reason why the Rusted Eye ring would be absolutely necessary that you can think of, Poppy? Old rings obviously has use. As well as the Dark Moon Seance ring, because the Dark Moon Seance ring is... So the Rusted Iron ring, it's the one that makes you less staggerable in, like, swamp waters and crap. Like, there's not a boss fight where that's specifically a necessity that I can think of. As well as the Seance ring is super valuable for the additional attunement slots, but I don't need additional attunement slots, to be entirely honest. So I'm thinking I'm going to sell that one, unless there's, like, a specific boss that helps. Like, with the Old Witch's ring, it's got a secondary use, so I always get paranoid with rings. I'll hold on to all of them for now, but we might get rid of them later. What happens if I feed you chunks?
Farewell, chosen undead.
What happens if I feed those to you? Do I have any of them that I don't mind parting with to experiment? He breaks them down. Okay. I'm not feeding him... I was told, and I was under the impression that if you fed him souls, he gave you more souls than what it's worth. And then I tried it out, and for whatever reason, like didn't give me the souls. So now I'm just going to use them the normal way, since I'm paranoid. But this should get me another level at least. Something. We're going to have to break my OCD. Yeah, I was doing that. It kept breaking things. It's like he consumed a soul and didn't give me anything for it. And I was just like, I don't want to mess with that right now. What to level up? It's not a huge damage boost. Endurance is always good, because stamina, my vitality is pretty damn low. So maybe extra vitality. I could go the attunement to try to unlock more attunement slots, but it's not very useful right now. I think probably vitality. I'm leaning between vitality and an endurance, because I'm not using a weapon that scales well for either strength or dex. I think we'll just put more points in vitality. It never hurts to have more health. We'll get vitality up to 20, and then consider putting something elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, good boy it is. As they've already discussed. Oh, I probably should just go kill the Titanite demon in here too, because I've just keep putting it off. Yeah, I'll take care of this guy first. Come on. Come on, little swingy. Oh. Wow, I am sucking. When do I recommend killing him? To be honest, there's a bit of a personal preference thing with this guy. He's not technically a boss. There's just a few of these guys throughout the game. And they kind of all have different difficulties. So it's kind of like up to you. It's kind of more of a personal choice. But oftentimes, I've done entire games where I don't even kill them. Just because it's... Yeah, this is one of the easiest versions of the three. Because there's one on a bridge in Lost Azalith who's a pain. I've killed him. I've killed this guy. The reason you want to kill him is they drop Demon Titanite, which is used to improve boss weapons. But if you're not using boss weapons, yeah, there's a bunch in Sen's Fortress, but those ones don't really count. Those are kind of more or less a trap. But they drop Demon Titanite, which is used to improve boss weapons. It's pretty rare to get. But if you don't use boss weapons, honestly, they're so easy to avoid. I just sometimes don't even bother with them. That's why I hadn't killed him yet. I'll just run past him every time, because he doesn't follow me outside the store. But if you kill them, you don't have to worry about them again, because they don't respawn. Yeah, that's a good place to fight them with the footing ring. I don't plan to use any boss weapons on this playthrough. So the Demon Titanite's just not worth the trouble of getting. Oh my goodness, camera angles. So yeah, sometimes I worry about them, sometimes I don't. I've also just realized my top button's undone. Not that you can see it through my beard, but I feel all scandalous now. Yeah. The Black Knight Sword, it's a top tier weapon, so if you can get it, you're pretty much good for the rest of the game. The Grass Crest, like, to be honest, between the Black Knight Sword, the Grass Crest Shield, and the armor, my character's probably set up, even ring-wise. Because I got the ring that you get from Knight Lothric and Havel, just to keep this run speed up, or the roll speed up. Pyromancy Flame. And I have a crossbow, just in case I need to shoot anything at a distance that's annoying me. But Dark Souls 2 works for this kind. This is very similar to the build that I'll use in like most of the Dark Souls games. Usually a two-handed sword or weapon, one-handed, and a shield. It's kind of my go-to. It's a little bit slower, but you can hit hard. You can two-hand easily. You can still parry. It's got a good of a mix. And then I'll have a crossbow in the offhand and a pyromancy in the main. One of the biggest differences, however, is that in Dark Souls 2, you can easily two-hand the offhanded weapon, but you can't in Dark Souls 1. So it kind of makes the crossbow a bit redundant, to be entirely honest. Blocking ahead. Whoa! Goodbye, world. I was not paying attention. That's okay. I only had 5,000 souls. Oh, but apparently I didn't rest at the bonfire before I took off. That's good to know. Let's warp our way back to Gundead Parish. I just walked off the edge. I like looked at it and I'm like, that doesn't look like too far of a fall, and then I just walked right off the edge. We'll rest at the bonfire. This is a pro gamer tip. When you warp to a bonfire, it does not count as having rested at it. Anyway. But now you don't have to worry about this guy anymore, so that's kind of the advantage of killing them as well. Hope. Yes. Also, the gardens are a very pretty level. I like the trees. I like nature. It's a good place to be. If I could live in a little log cabin where I still had good internet speed and like a working bathroom, that's where I would be. Like, I ain't gonna say like I want to just rough it out in the woods. I know I'd get sick of that. But if I could be in the woods with some modern amenities, I'd be really happy there. Yeah. Hello. I figured you would be. You're another bug person. Sometimes bugs make me a little bit more like uncomfortable. Like I have this weird like love of bugs, and then sometimes I get nervous when I see them in real life, depending on the bug. And then I'm like, why are you nervous at bug? Bug is great. But then I like love looking at pictures of them. Like spiders. Spiders are a good example. I love spiders. They look so cool. They're such fascinating creatures. But then I'll go to a cellar where there's a bunch of spider webs, and like my whole entire instincts of danger kick in, and my anxiety picks up, and I'm like, stop this. When I lived in Utah, we only had a black widow. That was the only dangerous spider we had to worry about. Anything else could bit you and you'd be fine. Now I'm in Massachusetts. Guess what? We only have a black widow. It's the only spider that's actually dangerous out here. So, like, my fear of spiders is irrational, and I know this. But it doesn't stop it from being the fear. I just realized I need to open this door to get to Good Boy, don't I? Maybe? Or is that just the moth? That might just be where the moth is. But then there's other bugs. No problem at all. Moths, mentioning them. Moths are beautiful. I've never had a moth that annoys me. You can go through the Hydra. Okay. I've been this way. Forgot what the ambush was. I can see you. I can see you guys laying there. Thank you for waiting till I looted it to ambush. But your heads are very obvious. Anyway. Isopods, moths, butterflies. Most of those bugs, totally fine with. Love millipedes. Centipedes, little bit. Sometimes give me the heebie-jeebies. Millipedes are totally fine. Got like a weird bug vibe sometimes. Is this way? Is this way? Is this wrong way? Oh, there's this guy. This guy's cool looking. I might totally be going the wrong way, but we're going this way now. Feel free to tell me I'm totally going the wrong way. I'm just having an adventure. Isopods are technically crustaceans, but an arthropod is an arthropod. Yes, I am referring to arthropods in the general. You are 100% right. Because I mean, if we're technically speaking, arachnids are not insects as well. So I'm saying bugs in the sense of any kind of usually terrestrial arthropod is what we would call a bug. Um, but I would also extend that to I love isopods of all kinds, whether terrestrial or not. Invertebrates are freaking phenomenal. Isopods are my favorite. I think Mothette already knew that. I get really excited whenever I see isopods. Whether they be giant isopods, whether they be pill bugs, even like the humble woodlouse. I just love me some isopods. Well, hello. Can backstab? No, but you fall easy. Oh, and you ragdoll. Oh, big ragdoll best. You wish crustaceans were the one to evolve like us? Yeah, like they're pretty cool. I think it's weird, like to be entirely honest, I think humans got a couple evolutionary quirks that make me laugh when we're the top of like the food chain. I'm like, yeah, I guess we're smart. Other creatures are arguably smart too. And they look like what other creatures can do. Like with the exception of, well, hi. Hi, friend. Like the two things that evolutionary wise make sense for people. I don't know what that is. Oh, you slowed me down. That's impressive. Yeah. Like the two things that you don't remember seeing this. This is a little bit later game stuff. A lot of people end up in the woods pretty early because of the blacksmiths, but I would probably not come here till later anyway. No, the two things about people that I think make us exceptional, evolutionarily speaking, is our healing factor. We can recover from injuries, I think, a lot more viably than a lot of other creatures can. But that has probably more to do with our community instincts than our like biological instincts, sociological, not biological, survival advantage there. Although we do heal and scar very well. We're fairly durable when it comes to that. And the other one is just our endurance. Like, humans are kind of scary when it comes to pursuit predation. There's not a lot of creatures that do it. I think, like, if I remember correctly, it's like certain spiders, wolves, and us. There's probably other, like, odd ones out, but like, pursuit predation is just insanely scary, and I love it so much that it's like one of the few advantages that we've done. Basically, humans are kind of the zombies of the animal kingdom. We can heal really, really fast, and while we're not the fastest runner, we can out-travel you. But outside of those, like, I don't know how we ended up on top. Since we see ants, but they lick the wounds of their fellow ants and it prevents them from dying from an infection. Yes, there is. I love talking about the evolutionary advantages of community. It's a very unique thing because there tends to be What I personally disagree with, this biological standard that evolutionarily speaking, competition is the biggest driver for evolutionary success, like those that can outcompete, versus I think it's rather those that can out-cooperate that are the best evolutionarily speaking. If we look into individual ecosystems, it's like what makes humans stand out from other animals is not that we compete against each other, but that we work together. And there's other creatures like ants and wolves and everything where that kind of communal working together is what makes them evolutionarily viable. So, yes, I love that theory. There's a really pretty roach recently discovered to live like ants. That's really cool. That is really cool. Hello, Dorito Man just raid. Hello, Dorito Man. Danny. Hello, welcome so much to the Dark Souls. Thank you so much for the follow. Ooh, I'm gonna say Pockapew? Pockapew. Is Pew okay or Pock? What do you prefer? And thank you so much for the raid, Dorito. Dorito is another friend. Let's get him a quick little shout out while nothing's trying to kill us. You got it right, Pockapew? We'll see if I might just shorten it to Pock if that's okay. Boop-a-doop. Hello again. Did I lose you and you get back? And Tatooine! Hello, Tatooine. Tatooine. I have no idea. I hope I'm saying your name right. Dorito Raid and Lydian. I'm gonna say Lydian. Lydian Kate. Hello, all. Toonie is good. Okay. And oh, thank you so much for the follow, Toonie. Oh, I'm in the middle. 1 second. I'm in the middle of shouting out Dan here. If I can type fast enough. There we go. Yay! You were just playing Persona 5. Oh, that's on my list of games I need to play. I don't own it, but I really do want to play the Persona games. Anyway, you gotta go to bed. Night, peeps. Good night, Banana. I think it's gonna be a good stream. We got lots of friends here. Anyway, oh, and yeah, I can get a little bit of a hydrate. I haven't drinking in a while. Having a blast. I have never played any of the Persona games. There's your hydrate, Banana. Thank you so much for that. Good night. Have a wonderful night. Get some good rest for you. Hopefully you have a wonderful day tomorrow. And just remember, you're always welcome back. Always appreciate seeing you in stream. Persona 5 is a great start. I love the concept of the Persona games. Like, reading about it, I'm like, okay, this sounds really interesting. I really like the concept here. It's a really great... Yeah, they're really great games. And, a great concept. I've not played them, but I really want to give them a good, proper play. So the articles where the roaches... Oh, thank you so much! I'm actually going to mention this real quick, because I don't mention it a lot. I actually do have a Discord. Normally, I'm in Luna. You find me... Most of the time, you're going to find me... We're going to say Luna first. The Luna Discord or Mashed Mangoes Discord are probably where you're going to find me most. I don't have a shortcut for Mashed Mangoes, but that's where I know Mothat from. But that's one Discord you can find me in. I do have my own Discord that I have set up, but I just don't ever plug. So right now it's just, I think, literally like 3 people in there and nothing ever happens. But I do actually have a Discord. You're gonna peace out around 10 minutes too? You gotta wake up early tomorrow. No, you guys gotta do what you do. You gotta have fun. Get some sleep and rest. Don't be me. It is currently 3 a.m. here, and I probably really should be asleep, but we just here. I have insomnia. We stream it late at nights. Yeah, there's a Discord. So, it's 3 a.m. And I even work morning shifts. That's the best part. I don't work tomorrow. Part of the reason why I'm a little bit less worried, but I normally work, oh, is my link expired? Is the Discord... I've been struggling with the Discord link. Here, we'll do a manual little post real quick. Just because should only take me a second. Oh, where are we? Here we are. Bum, 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 bum. If I can remember how to do this real quick. Okay. Let's see if this works. Boop. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Taffy always streams late. I always stream late. Mike's really goes 10 a.m. his time. That's crazy. I sleep. I actually have pretty severe insomnia. So it's very common for me to just be that one. That should be a working Discord link, and I'll fix the Discord command later. It's probably just using the old one. No, I have some pretty severe insomnia, so I'm usually awake. Anyway, I probably sleep on average 4 hours a night. Like 4 to 6 is probably a full night's rest for me. But it's very common for me to also be more into like the 2-hour nights as well. Where are we in Dark Souls? We have not really progressed, to be entirely honest. We've just been doing a lot of exploring. So I am currently making my way to Good Boy. Bestest Boy. Because I don't really know where else to go. So we've just been doing a little bit of wandering. We got the Crest Shield. Kind of getting better armor. But to be honest, we haven't really done anything past Arnor Londo. Which is crazy because I've had like 4 streams. I just keep getting sidetracked and running around. The last Dark Souls stream, though, in fairness, my boyo joined me, and I let him be kind of in control over voice. And boyo is really not Sif. I know Sif's sad. Insomnia Sex used to be really bad when I was a teen. Luckily, it's not as bad now. You're not ready for Sif. It's okay. We are, I think, on Moth. This is, if I remember, yeah, the Moonlight Butterfly. Which looks more like a moth to me. But they can call it that. Oh, don't call it nasty. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful butterfly. We can ask this. She is lovely. Mothit's right. I mean, it should only take me a few pyromancy flames to be entirely honest, so. As long as I can get these off before it kills me, we'll be fine. There we go. Great Chaos Fireball. Sadness. Moth is beautiful. Yeah, Pyro shouldn't be too bad. If you're Pyromancy, this fight's a breeze. Normally the way that you beat this one, Moth, because I think Moth asked me about it earlier. You can learn Pyromancy. You can actually learn anything no matter the class. Classes in Dark Souls are just more or less determined starting gear and starting stats. But you can stat up however you want later on and go for whatever you want. Like if I wanted to start picking up Faith, I could dump it into it. The only downside is the more invested you are towards one build, you're obviously going to be coming into a loss as you switch. But it's Dark Souls, you can always re-earn souls. So, but yeah. Pyromancy is really, really good for anyone who isn't going for Faith or Intelligence. Faith boosts miracles, which include healing and lightning type spells. Think like Old Greek gods / Holy Priest from most RPGs. You're going to use what's called, it's not called I think they call it a talisman. I think it's a talisman. It's not the catalyst, but you use a talisman to cast them. They go in your attunement slots, and you have a couple different variations there. Then there's casting and catalysts, which are magic. And there's also hexes, which are dark. And that's affected by intelligence. And then there's pyromancy, which is actually not affected by any stat, which is what makes it unique. You just need to get yourself the pyromancy glove, which you can buy from a couple different people who teach pyromancy. But you get yourself the pyromancy glove from, you got to find them out in the world. But once you get that, then you can learn. They usually have a couple pyromancies you can learn as well. So yeah, that's just kind of, you just got to find, his name is, I can't remember his name, but he's trapped in the undead parish when you're going down. You find him in a back room full of barrels. on your way to the sewers, as I like to call them. So as long as you explore everywhere while you're going through the Undead Parish down into the sewers of the depths, not the Undead Merchant. He's different. He's wearing the Pyromancer's robes. Oh, is it from having high dex? I could have sworn it was no stats. It didn't benefit from everything. But apparently it benefits from dex. But yeah, the biggest thing to do is there's people who can improve the Pyromancy Flame glove, like you improve weapons. That's probably the best way to actually level it up. Watchtower, Basement Key, the Divine Ember, the Homeward Bone. Okay. Anyway. I would show you what he looks like, but he left Firelink, and I can't remember where he goes when he leaves Firelink. The other one you can learn it from is actually, yeah, so it helps with cast time. That's good to know. It's not, it's, what's the name of them? I forget their name. I'm gonna Homeward Bone and actually go show them off because I can. And I got a lot of souls right now, and I don't necessarily want to waste those. Do you remember what you get for the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly? You hit Solaire? Oh no, I get who you're talking about. At Firelink, you hit him. Oh, he goes to the swamp and becomes hollow? Oh, I didn't know that. Just FYI, when you're playing Dark Souls, you probably might have known this by reputation. Most everyone that you get attached to dies. Gives you a spear weapon. But you can learn from his teacher. The swamps are not the Blight Town, right? I'm thinking the swamps are another place. It's been so long since I've played this. Like, I've said that a million times, but it's genuinely been so long since I've played this. Oh, it is the swamps at the bottom of Blight Town. Okay. Oh, does Onion Boy... That's a good question. I actually don't remember with Onion Boy. A lot of them... So let's see. Lotric... Sleepy Moth says they prefer to know. So... If you want to... I would actually appreciate the spoil. Because I'm trying to remember. Yeah, even Onion. Solaire's one of the few that you can save that I know of. But most everyone ends up going hollow. It's not a game full of happy endings. Like, it's just really not. None of the Dark Souls games give you happy endings. Let's do this. I'm gonna use it because... Oh, it barely gives you any souls. Never mind. I don't use spear weapons. I thought it would give me like 20,000 though. For some reason. It definitely does not. Okay. I am gonna go find him in the swamps though, because now I feel obligated to. Yeah. It's meant to be fought early. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Depths. I guess I probably could have just backtracked out from where I was to the swamps. Where do you find his master? So first off, the armor is separate from him, and I'm not sure if it is. He's also in the swamps. Oh, thank you so much. Have a good night yourself. Get some rest. I hope it goes well. And yeah, we have a wonderful time. Bye. Love you too. I love. Oh, sorry. I think you're talking about. I love all of you. I thought I saw love you to me. I thought it was addressed to me, but I love all of you anyway. You're all great beans. Um, peace out. Oh, it's Pocky Pew. Pocky Pew. I also love you, Dad. Yeah, I love everyone. Everyone's great. I have a hard time disliking people. There's some people who have really challenged that in certain positions of authority, but generally speaking, I love everyone. Not to rant about anything in particular and certain people, but I try not to rant on streams, which my wife probably would appreciate if I did more in real life. We'll get there though. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so it's the armor set's also around a little bit. I believe it is, as he mentioned, is his son. Dark Souls 3. There's another thing about Dark Souls, and the tricky thing about Dark Souls is that going hollow, death is a bit temperamental, if that makes sense. Like, Dark Souls plays kind of fast and heavy with the rules, to be entirely honest, with the whole cycle thing. So you can easily have a character, I don't know of any that do off the top of my head, but a character being dead in Dark Souls doesn't mean that basically the exact same character exists in another iteration. And that's kind of something that you see in Dark Souls 2 in particular, is characters that are reincarnations of other characters. Like, and you can basically look it up almost straight one-to-one in a lot of cases, like Lord Nito and the, I forget his name, but there's a heap of bodies kind of put together, and you can kind of see that it's more or less the same characters, and a lot of times the same stories. And that's actually why I love Dark Souls 2 so much, despite it being unpopular, is that once you kind of understand how it's referencing Dark Souls 1, I actually really like it. And it really kind of stands out on its own as being like, the characters are the same but different. It really shows the same story in a different place, and kind of nails down the how would I put it? It really nails down the weight of how it repeats. But for a lot of people, Dark Souls 2 also feels really disconnected from the first and third, so they don't like it. But I personally find that it's a really wonderful tribute. Hello, Bella! Hello! Thank you for joining the stream! Oh, it's good to see you! Welcome! We've just been having a chat about Dark Souls. I'm doing good! How about you? Bella here was my first ever follower, everyone. I'm gonna have to shout that out, because it makes me smile whenever I see her name. Yeah, Bella! No, yeah, I will be playing Dark Souls 2 once I've beaten Dark Souls 1, and I'm not going to do 100%ing it. My goal is to beat the main game and the DLC, then move on to Dark Souls 2, main game, DLC, then move on to Dark Souls 3, main game, DLC. And then after that, we might do, like, optional bosses and sub-bosses and stuff like that, or, like, New Game Plus playthroughs. I'm not entirely sure. But just for right now, the plan is to play through all 3 of them, chronologically, kind of the main stories. Dark Souls 2 is the one I know the most about. Dark Souls 3, I have actually not played through all of the way, so it's going to be a little bit of a blind playthrough. I've played through the beginning, but not much beyond that. I'm fine. Working right now. Aw, thank you so much for the bits, Bella! I really appreciate that. I gotta head out. Well, yeah, you too! Toonie, you have a good night. Get yourself some rest, or if it's not nighttime for you, I hope you have a good day. I don't know where you're from, but bye, Toonie! It's good to see you. If you call me out to boss. Look, I've worked a call center, and I have spent more than my fair share watching things that I shouldn't be in the middle of my job. Because I worked afternoons, which meant that you were either slammed back to back with no breaks, or you had hours between calls. Never mind. That's what streams I mentioned. I'm pretty sure almost all of us have done it a couple times. What was I doing? I had a reason that I was I was gonna warp. You're at work right now. See, there we go. You know, I think I have a significant amount of people that pop into my streams at work, to be honest. My favorite was when I was working my old job. My old job. We basically had to have someone in on the weekends, and your point to be in on the weekends was to do basically what was called first contacts. So you would send out emails. But if you had been doing good the rest of the week, like your stats were good, you'd done everything that you could easily run out of things to do on the weekend. So basically your job was to email people, hello, thank you for reaching out to us. We'll reach back out to you in 48 hours. And that was it. And so you'd just be sitting there watching those emails while you basically binge through YouTube or Twitch. But that was only when it wasn't in rushes. I don't work at that job anymore, so I can talk about it. It was a good job. I enjoyed my time there for a call center. It was good. I had issues later on, but not going to complain about old jobs. I value everyone that I used to work there, even if things didn't go like how I wanted them to. They were good people. Daughter of Chaos, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. I will also say, Daughter of Chaos, in my opinion, saddest story out of any character in Dark Souls 1. I've said it, I've said my 2 cents on the matter, and I will stand by it. Now let's head out to the swamp. Yeah, it's... Oh, and then, like, because if you don't have the ring, and like, you don't even realize it, but then you get the ring, and you talk to her, and you're like, oh crap, now I'm no. Feels like it. Yeah, like, Dark Souls was like, how many sad stories can we smash into one game? And the answer was all of them. Like Best Boy. Ceaseless Discharge. Oh, that's another tragic story. But Ceaseless Discharge's story is kind of tied into the Fair Lady, or Chaos Daughter's story. Like, it's all kind of connected. They're 24/7 just in case the truck has a problem or comes in, goes out. Yeah, those are always some good jobs too. Anyway, all is, yeah. I'm really excited to get into Dark Souls 2, because then I should have a lot more traffic. We can actually take care of things. Okay, so he's in the swamp. I'm not going to be able to see anything. We're going to have to do a little bit of screen adjustment here. Go. One of you's got to come after me. There we go. Come on. Come here, big boy. Dung Beetle Boy? Basically, I should call him Dung Beetle Boy. It's really what they are. They even drop. Some of the other ones even drop dung piles. Not these guys, I don't think. But the ones who don't have the giant rocks drop dung piles. No! I did not realize that I wouldn't be able to dodge you fast enough. There we go. And mosquitoes. There we go. Okay. Where exactly in the swamp is our pyromancy trainer? Pretty close to here. And a little land in the middle area. How far am I into this game? Good question. I would say it's hard to say. Dark Souls is a trickily long game to a point. I would probably say between a quarter and a halfway through, but I might even be halfway, over halfway. Yeah, it really kind of depends. So basically, you ring the 2 bells. Okay, Spirit says I'm over halfway, so that's probably a better assessment than mine. And then you have to go beat 4 bosses, known as the Lord bosses. Where'd I put it? There's where I put it. You consider that's probably a fair point. Yeah, you ring the bells, and then you beat Ornstein and Smog. And then that's when you can warp around. And then you have to go find 4 lords, as they're called. Lords, and you gotta collect their souls. That looks like it might be something. Oh, here she is. Hello, friend.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Haidana of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh.
Thank you.
You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Salamon? Yes, of course. It should be expected. Very well. You shall be my pupil, but to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something up. Are you prepared to do this?
Playing the Dragon Quest II right now, and the encounter rate is so high. Oh, I bet. Does she report to, like, Firelink?
Long ago, I accepted another pupil. Over 200 years ago, there was a man almost as bungling as you. In your
She
world,
always stays here.
He was called Salaman, the Master Pyromancer. The little rascal really made something of himself.
Okay, well she does... I'm assuming that, if I remember correctly, that's how you get, like, the Dark Pyromancy Flame. I can be improved elsewhere. The Fireball is the one I think I wanted, but 20,000, I did not realize it was that much. Yeah. I'll have to come back to get that.
No luck.
I don't think I have...
But do not keep me waiting.
What's this say? Praise the sun. Yes. No. This slows me down. I probably should just put on the iron ring, to be honest. Where is... Let's use another purple moss. Poison rate's not too terrible in terms of damage. Where's Hollowed guy? Last time I was in here, I had my Pyromancer's robes, and it made this much easier to deal with. Kind of forgot where he is. Sounds good. That might be him right over there. I'm just gonna, like, deal with the poison, because honestly, it doesn't... I think that's him right over there. Yeah, that's him right there. Hi, Bugsies. Gonna come over here. Pew! There we go. That's why we keep a crossbow on us. This is the Pyromancer trainer that you will find in that I was talking about. He's the first one that you will find will have the Pyromancy flame that you can learn from Moth. And this is his tragic end that we just watched. Closure, sadly. Oh well. Okay. Now let's head back to Quelag. Once we get the 2,000 souls, we'll come grab Fire Orb, because that's one of my favorite Pyromancies in the game. Especially, I think it was in Dark Souls 2, unless I'm thinking of a different Pyromancy. It's like an upgraded version of it. Yeah. Once you find the guy that was in the Pyromancer robes the first time, he'll head to Firelink, and then you can trade with him. Just be aware that at some point he does head off to the swamps, and then he's done for. But then after that, you can actually, I believe you can pick up Pyromancy Flame from the person I will be running past soonish. Because then here's where you'll fight Quelag, who's not too bad of a fight if you get used to the pattern. Dark Souls is all about patterns. You gotta know when to roll, when to dodge, when to jump in. If you can learn the boss's pattern, they're all pretty easy. Ornstein and Smog is tricky because there's overlap. Yeah, most of the trainers leave once you buy all their spells. I actually never freed as a Big Hat Logan. I probably should. You want to stick around, Daffy? But I'm trying to sleep early today. Have a great stream. Love you, man. Of course, Dorito. I love ya. You go get yourself some rest. I'll always be streaming another time. I always have the VOD if you really want to watch it that bad. Go get yourself some rest. Don't ruin the next day just because you wanted to stay up late watching me stream. You know. You're always welcome here. I'm not ever going to send you away and force you to go away because I've had insomnia myself. But take care of yourself first, man. If Moth's still here, you've been quiet for a little bit, but if you're still here, this is the other person that you can, I believe, buy a Pyromancy Flame from if you don't have one. You're here. Yeah, I think this is the other person. He's also kind of like the second tier Pyromancer trainer, where he has a couple Pyromancy spells for you to buy, but I've already purchased them, so he doesn't have them right now. But he's the easiest one to get to once you get warping to improve the Pyromancy Flame. And if you join her Covenant, she gives you Great Chaos Fireball, which is a phenomenal Pyromancy. You don't get a lot of them, but they hit like a freight train. I always feel like there's some way to, like, open this up, but I can never remember how. Oh well. Let's see, what time is it anyway? I probably should be wrapping up sooner than later, but I am not tired, so we're just gonna still keep going. Nope, it just stays closed the whole time. It just feels like it was supposed to be something and it wasn't. Oh, 2 hours. That's about what I normally stream. We'll probably go for another extra hour today, because I'm still very energetic. Make it a little bit of a 3-hour stream. Where to go? Where to go? Probably cut content. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's a lot of Dark Souls. If I remember correctly, Dark Souls 1 was a little bit rushed. Like, they were working on it, they were still developing it. Like, the game's polished, but they had to kind of polish and put it out, because they kind of ran out of budget to add everything they wanted to. Still a release, like, it's still very much a complete game, in my opinion. But I feel like they would have done more if they had had more budget. Or time, or both. Budget and time are basically the same thing in the development world. Does he want the Divine Ember? You're the Divine Ember guy, aren't you?
My.
Yep, you are.
That's rare. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
Of course.
Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
Because now you can do Divine. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I'm really tempted to upgrade the crossbow and then make it a divine-like crossbow. Do I have enough souls to pull that off? I actually
Don't get
might.
yourself
I'm gonna
killed.
try it. Just
Neither
because I
of
don't
us
think I'm gonna
want
use
to see
anything
you
other than the
go
light
hollow.
crossbow. Just for weight limitations. Unless there's a smaller... Does Dark Souls 1 have the really small light crossbow, or is that only in Dark Souls 2? If any of you still know that in chat. It sounds like Vermipho. I'm gonna say Vermipho as your name. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Sounds like you know a decent little bit about it. Probably more than I do. So maybe you know if there is the smaller crossbow, if that's just the one in Dark Souls 2. Or if I'm thinking about something in another game. It's in Dark Souls 2. And I got your name right. I'm assuming at least I got your name right. The Grass Shield stamina regen is so good. Okay. I probably should go take out the Fire Sage guy, just for the souls. It has a light. So, let me clarify. Is this the light crossbow, or is there a lighter one? Because I think it's Dark Souls 2 that has, like, a, hand crossbow thing. And I could be entirely wrong. I might be confusing it with the crossbow that shoots, 3 bolts at once. Or something like that. Magic? Yeah, that's it. Okay, that is the light crossbow. Okay. I'll probably improve it up and divine it then. At some point. Where's Good Boy? Hello, friend. And then there's a you. How's the you doing? Find out where we're going. 'Cause I have no idea. I can't remember my memory scrap. Viney boy. It doesn't help that I haven't played this game in so long, and I have a bad memory. Like, if it was just one or the other, I'd probably be fine, but my memory is just garbage. Just garbage. Especially with names. I'm warning all of you about that now. If you're new here and I see your name, I'll probably forget how to pronounce it by the next time I see you. I'm looking for Evelyn. I'm looking for I think it's Sif. The crossbow. Oh, that's Evelyn's. Yes, and it's also hex magic-y, right? Like it's got a special attack that's dark magic. Is that the one I'm thinking of? And I think that's only in Dark Souls 2. Or maybe it made it into Dark Souls 3. But I don't think it's in Dark Souls 1. Or am I adding 2 more crossbows together? I just know I found a crossbow that had dark magical energies, and I loved it in Dark Souls 2. This doesn't lead anywhere. Then do I have to go through? Is the only way to get to Sif to open the door? That doesn't have dark. Okay. So Evelyn's the one that shoots 3, and then there's another crossbow that is dark in Dark Souls 2. That's the one that I'm just getting myself confused. Let's hit you. Double hit. Oh my goodness. My goodness, I just got freight trained by everyone. Hello, friends. I died. Yes, I did. We've already gotten the item that was there, so the ambush was kind of a bit pointless to go back. Oh, I didn't want rest at the bonfire. You know what? Let's actually go try to take on the Fire Sage Demon. Because that should give me some decent souls. If I can beat them. And I might not be able to beat them, but I am sure as hell gonna try. Because once they go the right way, they're only a short hop, skip, and a jump. Once they get to the next closest bonfire, that is. Take a nice little rest here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. It's going to be a little bit of a run. If you've played Dark Souls, you know how it is. But for those of you who aren't used to it, just enjoy the soothing sound of the clicker-clack of my armor as I run halfway across the map to go find myself Big Flamey Boy, known as Fire Sage Demon. Who knows? Maybe then I'll go try my hand at Bed of Chaos again. Just because I really want to beat Bed of Chaos. There we go. I'm so glad that you just stood there for a second and stared at me. You could have just absolutely ended my career. Anyway, let's go down this little side ramp. Okay. Not the career. That's okay, my career's already dead. It died a long time ago. That was unintentionally tragic, I promise I'm fine. We're going to reversing hollowing just to give a kindle on this, because right now it's only got the 5, and I want to at least have the 10. Kindle. Yeah, Kindle. Kindle. There we go. Just like the Amazon book reading product, which I don't like. That's just because no one really likes Amazon. said Bezos. I mean, it's convenient, but terrible company. Wouldn't want to work for them. Feel bad for anyone who has to. Yep. Yeah. The later the night gets, the more likely I'm going to start ranting about something. And I'm just going to apologize to all of you if that happens. I have lots of opinions. Some of you might enjoy that, and others of you might not. But you've been warned. Oh, I just be like, why won't you work for Amazon? I don't know. Because I believe that human beings have a right to pee when they need to. Because just because you pay them a living wage doesn't mean that it's fair wage for that job. No, you don't get to pee. Hello, the dude. It's good to see you again. Ow, I was getting like pushed all around by his disincorporated body. Buggy friend. It's the Bugsy friend. Scary Bugsy. You're trying to be a scary Bugsy. But look at them little legs. Been here for a bit, but I've been playing Smite, so I haven't said too much. Oh, no worries. Always appreciate a good little lurk. Chime in if you got something you want to say. Hope your Smite's going well. Oh my goodness. No! That's okay. Yeah, there wasn't any summon signs anyway. And I didn't have a lot of souls. You love those beans. They are probably the little roly fire guys, these guys right here, are one of just my favorite little, like, odd character designs. Like, it's like the lizard tail and the big old fat belly. They look like straight out something out of Doom, for whatever reason. They just remind me of Doom. I just like them. I love the little beetles, the big old beetle guys too, with the little legs and feetses. Little wiggly feetses. We're doing the run and jump method. Also called the oops I fell method. There we go. We're fine. Drink an Estus, and through the door we go. Shield up. Freight trained. Okay. Breathe. You're gonna do that thing. Let's get back up to full health. I'm gonna take a feeling that you are very much not weak to fire. But let's see if we can use the same method that worked on the other one. He is, but fiery. He's actually the exact same, but fiery. And he ain't too bad, as long as you avoid the big sweeps. Like that butt attack right there, dodge that all day. I couldn't see what was happening. I got stuck drinking my Estus flask. Oh. we're good. Hello! Oh, no, that's not a good thing. That's sounds like we got ourselves a bot. Oh, got me on a bit of a technicality, it seems. You know what? We're gonna actually... That could not have gone better for us, actually. Actually, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. Oh, come on. You do not have that much health left. Oh, did that kill me? Oh, it didn't? Oh, so close. That's okay. You gotta watch it, because they'll chain together some hits like that sometimes. They're just a pain to deal with. But he's not. I'm not too worried about being able to beat him. Probably beat him for the souls. It's kind of what the plan is. But yeah, he is the exact same as the other one, but with fire. Let's see what message was deleted. Yep. It was a bot asking if I wanted to become famous, and as I do with all bots, you're going to get yourself a ban. Bye, bot. Okay. Yeah, the range is larger than the effect shows. I caught that much. Oh, I can't run up that spot, apparently. I'm actually not too worried about the effect. I just kind of got a little bit overconfident there. The biggest one is this opening hit. That's the one that's actually dangerous. The rest of his moves are pretty just like standard dodge smack type stuff. That one's annoying because of the... One second, let's back up. Ah! That's the one I hate. Just gotta get my Estus off. There we go. Just trying to get around his butt. Just want to get round back. Just let me get round your back. Fine. There we go. Okay, I'm struggling this time round. I don't know why I'm struggling as much this time around. Let's just breathe. See, if you can get behind him, that one's not much of a problem anymore. But I just really can't get behind him today for whatever reason. Oh, my shield was up. Cheated. Whatever. Is there an effective way to dodge that one? That's what I was waiting for. Get a little bit behind him. I always play Monster Proctologist to just be on the other side of him. That's like what I'm trying to do, but I just could not for the life of me get around behind him for most of this. That's like how I beat the Wandering Demon. So Sleepy, just for your information here, there's actually like 3-ish variations of him. There's him, there's the tutorial boss, and there's, if you go back to the Undead Asylum, there's another one there, I think they call him like the Wandering Demon, who's basically this guy, but not fire. So, but he has the kind of same movesets as the Fire Sage Demon. Anyway, 2,000 souls, that is enough to buy ourselves Fire Orb, which is actually why I wanted to beat him. Want to beat him. I can speak so well. Do I want to go this way? Let's do a little stun lock on these guys. This is a thing. Yeah. He's one of the good ones. If you can stay behind him, you're good all day. He only has like one attack that even can affect you. And it's straightforward enough. It's just where he shoves it in the ground, and it's easy enough to just back up and get a shield. I just couldn't get behind him. There's a bonfire downstairs. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bonfire. Is it a bonfire that I can warp from, or no? That's my other question. Do you know if this one acts as a marked point or no? I suppose either way, we're gonna go by. Don't think you can warp to it. Either way, while I have the souls, I'm going to go back to the Pyromancy Lady to buy it, just because I don't want to risk losing them and not getting Fire Orb, which is one of my favorites. So yet again, I'm sorry y'all for more walking. This is Dark Souls Prepare to Walk Edition. That's where we are. Getting all of the nice scenic sights. Oh, but actually, I don't know if I rested at... I didn't rest at it. Ha! If I can get to her, I can Homeward Bone back to it, and we will have lost no progress. That's the play. Oh, also Moth, um, don't kill those guys when you run past them. And if you see them, they seem hostile towards you, don't kill them. It's not worth the trouble. Oh, you're gonna drop it? Yep, see, they drop dung piles. I told you, they are the dung beetle boys. I don't know if you knew that, or you were just making reference to them. They were rolling the big rocks, but... Come on, friend. Come here, friend. Come here. Don't just throw rocks at me. Don't just throw rocks at me. There we go. Where's you? There's a use. Is there ones over there? Nope, it's just a use. Now I have... I don't know why. I'm not sure if you are familiar with this song or not. But there's a song by a man known as Stupendium called Why Did I Say Okie Dokie? About Doki Doki Literature Club. And that is now stuck in my head. It's very easy to get a song stuck in my head. But you're not going to do it by, like, people are like, oh, it is? And then they're going to be like, here's a random song lyrics. And I'm like, no, no, no. Random song lyrics don't do it. You want to get a song stuck in my head, you just have to say, like, a random word, like okie dokie, and then I'm going to have a song that I've associated with it stuck in my head for, like, the next 3 days.
Ah, I was expecting.
Let us begin. Let's purchase item. Great. Fireball? Yes. That's the one I want. And the rest of these are okay. Thank you.
Now go. Whatever you do, do not crack and go hollow,
I won't.
lest
Thank
my
you.
time spent on you be wasted.
Okay. Need pyromancy. Thank you. Let's use a homeward bone. And that should put me right back where I was. Right back here. Perfect. I can't believe that that worked. Now, I can use it to attune. How does one go hollow anyway? So, this is as hollow as your character gets in Dark Souls. As I am right now, when you aren't human. But what they're referring to, and this is kind of called hollowing. So you either have your humanity, you'll have that white board around here and you won't look like beef jerky, or you look like... I'm wearing full armor right now. Here, I can take my helmet off. Bump, ba bump, ba bump. Boop. So right now I'm all beef jerky-y, and this means that I'm hollow. And in Dark Souls 1, it's one or the other. You're either beef jerky or not. And it's kind of like the hollow versus human. But in the broader lore sense, going hollow is when you have died so many times that you have progressed to kind of beyond this point, to where you are no longer aware. So this is as hollow as your character will get in Dark Souls 1. But what they're saying when they say don't go hollow is basically don't go crazy. It'd basically be when your character forgets who they are. So the bosses that you fight, the other undead that you fight are all hollow. They've lost whatever semblance of their past life. Dark Souls 2 and I believe 3 also has this mechanic. There's more of a gradient. So like you start off as human and then every time you die you progressively get more hollow until it eventually kind of bottoms out at basically where the character is in Dark Souls 1. And so in Dark Souls 2 it's much more important to be human. Unless you're going for a hollow playthrough, there are like very niche builds that do have you do that. But yeah, when they're telling you not to go hollow, it's basically just saying don't die. we are actually going to see if we can do this, because we still have Homeward Bones. We're going to go talk to our blacksmith friend, and as long as we don't rest at the bonfire, we should be able to Homeward Bone back here. Homeward Bones are super, super useful, and I always forget that they're useful until I have these like moments where I'm like, oh yeah, no, they're very useful.
Well, hello again.
Hello again to
You
you.
seem to be doing all
I
right.
think
Need
I
anything
am.
forged?
Yes, I do. Good sir. I have something. Yeah, that's what I needed. Reinforced weapon takes Titanite shards. And you should sell those, right? Yes, you do. Thank you kindly. We're going to do this like 1 point at a time. I think we're going to buy 3 next, because I think that should be the next 2 tiers. And I should still have souls. I think that's about as far as I'm going to get, though. Oh, I might be able to get off. It only takes 200 to improve it. And takes 2. I should maybe be able to do it 1 more time. Yes, I will. That will be it. And then the next I need is... Oh, but I have...
Don't get yourself.
I have souls.
Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Thank you, Andre. You're a good bean. How many is this worth? Perfect. This should be enough to upgrade it to +5. And maybe even the first level of Divine. Only time will tell. To purchase item, we need 3 of these. And then we need to reinforce the weapon to crossbow +5. And then we need to modify the equipment. Can't do this one because we don't have large titanite, which is what we'll do for the shield. But here we can do light crossbow, which we are going to do. And then I should be able to reinforce it a bit more. With green! Oh, that means I can do it a couple times. Perfect. We now have a divine crossbow +4?
Neither.
Is that what it is? +3. Divine light crossbow +3. That's actually pretty decent. Light's good against a couple niche enemies. But it should still be a decent crossbow to use kind of for what I need to. Okay. Now, we just need to use a homeward bone. And we can continue onward. Except I probably should wrap up pretty soon. We're still going. We're still going. Is this the centipede demon? I'm gonna see if this is the centipede demon. Because if this is the centipede demon, this is the way that I want to go. Anyway, we're gonna find out. We're going to the light. Yep. Nice, right? Such good boss design. This is actually technically an optional boss. But I've already killed the parasite. Unless I have to kill Bed of Chaos first. Let me know now, because I will jump into the lava if I have to kill Bed of Chaos first. But from what I understand, as long as I got the Sunlight Maggot, I'm good. Where'd you go? Good job, then? We're good? Okay. Someone told me I had to kill Beta Chaos first, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. But I could be wrong. I cannot for the life of me hit this guy. Oh. He got me. As long as the maggot's dead before we're good. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I have no idea what's going on in this fight. I'm going to be honest. I'm like... Oh, I hit the lava. Avoid the lava. Lava bad. Is he summonable for this fight? Because that would make this fight a breeze. Here, I only have 200 souls, so... I have a humanity. So, we'll just do this. He is? Perfect. We'll do 2 birds with 1 stone then. I believe, from what I remember, it was as long as the Sunlight Maggot is dead, you're good, but then other people were throwing in like all of these like other gossip. But that's kind of the thing about Dark Souls, is that you get a whole lot of it gets a bit of that like kids on the playground vibe to it, which you may or may not understand what I'm saying. Like if you grew up in the days of pre-Google, where you're like, oh yeah, and if you do 13 different jumps in here, and then you gotta press these 2 buttons at once, you get the special armor. Those days, Dark Souls has a lot of that still. When you Google stuff online, and I'm like not even sure what's going on half the time. Hello, Solaire. We gonna go kill ourselves a giant centipede demon. You up for it? I haven't seen you since Ornstein and Smaug. Mew is under the truck, yeah. How you doing? How you doing, Solaire? Okay, so here's the plan. We always gotta have a game plan, Solaire. You know me and you, so we got to have the plans. What was I gonna say, Solaire? Some of it's just trolling. Yeah. So this is the plan. You go in there, you get little demon-y boy nice and distracted, you wave your little booty in front of him. We beat Daemon, job done. Unlike Ornstein and Smaug, I don't think you're gonna mess this one up by doing the random chaos that you are. He actually was really helpful in Ornstein and Smaug, but it was just unpredictable. Okay, let's see what Solaire does. Solaire, why you no distracted? How did that kill me? Like, it was fine to defend 90% of the time, but then not there? My shield was up, and now I'm out of humanity. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, Solaire. Just don't understand why it completely changed how it was fighting. Do you get a humanity for helping someone else out? That's probably no one who's going to summon me. Even if I drop my summon sign. Oh, I was going to do that. Solaire being potato. Solaire is a potato, and I love him still, but he potato. Great fireball. Oh, that's going to annoy me until I fix it. There we go. If I remember, is it this is the one I'm thinking it is? It's not, but I'll take it. I think the pyromancy that I'm thinking of is only available in Dark Souls 2. I think it's called like Sun Orb or something. But that one's my favorite. Well, now I need a humanity, because I don't want to fight the fight. Because the problem if it seals Solaire's fate, if I don't summon him for it, I don't think it would. I don't think they've tied anything to summon signs on whether or not you actually summoned one to help. Like, I know summon signs are tied to things, but I don't think summon signs themselves determine other things. Maybe? Because the thing is, I think I can take this boss without Solaire, just doing what I was doing the first time. But I could be wrong. Like, maybe I need Solaire? I really don't want to seal his fate. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go get a couple humanity real quick. Oh goodness, this is going to be Ornstein and Smaug all over again, isn't it? Unless you, good sir, have a humanity on you. Nope. Soul of Brave Warrior. Oh, I'd appreciate that, actually. For context, because I don't know if either of you were here when I got to Ornstein and Smaug, I ran out of humanity and then ended up farming humanity for like 4 hours on stream because I decided if I was going to be farming humanity, I might as well farm it all the way to complete the Chaos Covenant. But yes, okay. I have a feeling that will kill me. Maybe this won't? Perfect. How not to die? Aiming. Let's go rest at the bonfire while he looks that up for us. Because the thing is I might get like super lucky and go kill the rats without having to warp back here, but if this is not a warp point, I don't necessarily want to lose it. Because like if I got super lucky with the rats, I could get and got humanity on the first run of them, I could just homeward bone back here. But if not, and I have to do more than one run, it means I'm gonna have to get back to this bonfire. Anyway. How's the rest of the chat doing? You guys still doing good? I'm gonna admit, this got unexpectedly much more busier. I got like 10 viewers right now. Love all of you, I appreciate it. Just gonna run a quick little uptime command, see what we're sitting at. 2 hours 40, that's not too bad. We'll probably, if we can beat the Centipede Demon, we'll probably wrap up after the Centipede Demon. Doesn't seem so, just as long as Sunlight Magnet is dead before you enter Lost Izalith after beating Centipede. Okay then. We should be good. We'll just try to take him on. So why... Okay. I do not understand why block works sometimes and not other. Good, had my cat in one hand and water in the other. That sounds like the life. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, you got a Stompy attack. And a knock me into fire attack. I don't like that one. I really don't like the knock me into fire attack. Okay, we're out of Estus. So let's not get hit anymore. We just got hit. I just walked into the lava. The lava is very bad. The lava is very bad. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, let's head your cat in one hand. I miss my cat. Oh, was anyone able to see if the new Discord, the second Discord link I sent worked? I'm not sure if anyone did. Or not, the one I sent it forever ago. I just had that thought. Because if it works, I'll make sure I gotta update the Discord command to it. Oh god, yes. I could use it so much. I will say, the entire ego stroking that kind of led to it potentially being more than 600 was very much both unexpected and expected. Do I have orange charred ring? I don't think so. No. No, you jerk. Knocking me into the lava. Oh, we're going bye-bye. Maybe not. We saved that. That was unexpected. Granted, we haven't managed to land a single hit on him. So saved might be debated. Your cat is super soft. Spaceman is best cat. Orange's cat. I actually don't know if you're referring to Spaceman or not, but I think you have more than one cat, I think. You are? Okay. Oh. Is that much higher area on those? I'll check if I have the orange charred ring. Does that give me space to go out on the lava? Like, is it like immune to the lava or just like greatly reduced damage? But Spaceman belongs to you. See, I have one cat, but my cat is currently... I definitely don't have it on me. There's the bottom box. My cat is currently with my wife and kids. I do not have the orange charred ring. Who are still back in Utah. So, my cat's a very long way away from me at the moment. But I love her, and we'll get her back. And my roommate has 2 cats. Who are also, they're good cats. They're good cats. I like her cats. But yeah. That's actually why I really hope the stimulus check is more than 600. Because if it's the 2,000, it means that I will probably get to see my family again before the end of January. If it is not, who knows? Okay, doesn't work just to stand there and take it like a man. Which is also just bad advice in any situation. If anyone tells you to stand there and take it like a man, you tell them to shove off, because that's just never good advice. I moved to Massachusetts for work reasons that, without woe is me-ing, have not been as ideal as we thought they would. And, yeah. I'm dead. It's obviously this part of the game. Yeah. So yeah, I moved out to Massachusetts for work reasons, and things have gone a bit pear-shaped, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, we were expecting to get them out before Christmas, but that didn't happen, and now we're just hoping that we can get them out before birthdays. We're working on it. Yeah. I'm good. Focus on the Dark Souls. Hello, friend. You actually have like an amazing character design. Can I smack that? I mean, I can't, because apparently I can't. I have the aim of nothing. So yeah. Oh, that hits like a train. Okay, there we go. Just gotta focus on the boss. Where's your legs? It's a butt. Oh, that was bad. So we can Estus rather than get an attack in. Play it safe rather than sorry. See if we can get out into the back of him then. Nope, dead. Gotta watch out for the lava. And by the way, I don't mind talking about my family. Sorry I got a little bit sad there. Don't worry about anyone. I don't want anyone to feel bad if I look a little bit sad. I miss my family. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't. And most days are fine. I've been through worse. I'll get my family back. We'll just keep up for it. So I don't want anyone to feel bad about mentioning it and me getting a little sad. We're okay. My wife joined me on stream the other day, so we still can do stuff like that. Son joined me on stream the day before. He wanted to watch me play. He wanted to join me for Dark Souls, so just started a Discord call. He hopped on, and we got absolutely nothing done. And they will be joining me. They will join me on stream as much as I probably can. Wait, I cut his arm off? There we go. There's the orange shard ring. Hey, I got the orange shard ring. Anyway. And I'm not sure if I made the fight harder for myself or easier for myself. Equip that. Anyway. I can't see what's going on. Okay. Drink an Estus, drink an Estus. Oh my goodness, I am amazed that that worked. Come on, hit him! No, no, no! Ah! I got overconfident. I need to take a step back. Okay. Okay. Bring yourself back up to full health. Got him. Whew. There we go. There we go. Humanity and a homeward bone. He did not drop a lot of souls. Oh, there, never mind. He dropped them at a very delayed rate. He dropped a ton of souls. Okay. Let's equip that ring temporarily, making sure not to replace that ring. We'll put it on here just to get through this room, I assume. Oh, significantly less damage. Look at that. Okay. What's this? Is this a good thing? Oh, yes! I actually needed green titanite shards. There we go! I'm glad that worked. Okay. Is there a bonfire pretty close, or would it be best for me to go back to the other bonfire? Isn't this the door? Feels like it should be the door. Oh, there's the door. My goodness. All the fires. Okay, here we go. Hi, Solaire.
Why? After all this searching.
So yeah, this is the sign that he's alive.
Why? After
And now he's sad and depressed. But he's alive. And that's what matters. Do you know if you can warp to this one? I feel like this would be one that you can warp to. Either way, I am going to see if I can join the Sunlight Covenant now, just because I want to be a Sunbro. I've had this goal of joining the Sunbros Covenant the whole game, but I only have 10 faith, so I gotta kill enough bosses that the requirement drops to let me join. Still nothing. Still nothing. Yeah, that's okay. We got 4,000 souls to spend, and we are going to wrap up the stream here. Just FYI, we're going to do a little bit of little maintenance things, but I think I am going to call the stream here. I always like to be able to end a stream on a high note, and I think that beating Centipede Demon's a high enough of a note. But we're going to do a little bit of trading and kind of improving our little crossbow and such while we can.
Well, you need...
Yes. And now he'll be available at the last boss. Perfect.
Don't get yourself killed.
Let's go... Do you know if the giant sells... Titanite? If the giant... Or not, blah, blah, blah. The giant sells green Titanite? Do I level up? I can level up. Or I can improve my Pyromancy Flame. I think we're going to improve our Pyromancy Flame. And then go see what we can do as far as improving either the... Ooh, actually, the shield or the sword. Maybe.
Are you in hell?
Okay. And Sunlight Altar, Honor Londo. Where are we going? We're going to the Giant Blacksmith. Honor Londo. Well, this has turned out to be quite the good stream. We beat the Fire Sage Demon, we beat the Centipede Demon. I didn't expect to beat either of those, but we did. Now we just gotta run 3 miles to get to the Giant Blacksmith. No, I'm not gonna try jumping, but I appreciate the advice. Okay. I honestly could have cared less if Solaire was at the last boss. I just didn't want him to die. Like, that is genuinely my bigger concern. It was that I knew I could save him if I did that, and that's why I made sure to do it. Although his help at the last boss will be appreciated. It's a lot more rumblies here than I remember for whatever reason. Try eliminating one at a time. I do try that, but these little buggers just don't want to listen. There we go. I don't know why I'm killing these guys versus just running past them, which is what I normally do. But I decided I wanted to kill them this time. So we can Estus, and then sneak back. Go. Don't like them. Well, hi! I think you're a little bit bigger than the doorway. There we go. This is the first time we've actually been doing this, like, the proper way. You mean, not killing the lady at the shrine? What do you mean by sunlit?
Forge strong.
Yeah. No, don't undo Ascension. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not planning on killing her. I just like having the shrine there. I know that makes certain other... So this is where we get into me playing more for story and roleplay than for, like, strategy. Is I can't headcanonly justify killing her for no reason early. So I'm going to deal with that later, even if that makes things harder. I'm not a metagamer, and a lot of the Dark Souls community is metagamers. I play these games for story and roleplay and lore. That's how I play my games. But yeah, your world, play your way. I say the same thing about, like, you know, it's the thing about Dark Souls. What makes it such a wonderful game is that it is completely a play how you want to game. Buy 2 of these, reinforce the weapon up to a +5. And I think that's max, isn't it? You can go only up to Divine Light 5, right? There's no way to go further? Or maybe there is? Does it go up to +15? I guess I cannot remember. Purchase item. You do have the large. Okay. Plus 5. There we go. +10 reinforced standard weapon. Plus 5 reinforced large. Okay, that's what I need. I need some of these. How many can I get? I think 4. I can get 3. We're gonna do that because I just don't have any of them, and I need them for things. I will cometh soon. Okay. Yes. I shouldn't use my homeward bones so liberally, but you can buy them at places, and I don't feel like walking back. Yeah, the sword only goes... So the Black Knight sword only goes to +5. It's a Twinkling Titanite weapon. You can't do anything more than just the standard +5. This goes up to, from what I understand, +5 Divine Light, because that's the route that I chose to take with it. Pyromancy, I believe, goes up to 15, and I'm going to try to get my shield up all the way. But I think it only goes up to 10, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's all I can do on it for now, but I think I can get that up to +10 as well. There we go. We have just gotten ourselves a mighty fine little boost on our shield. What's its stability up to now? That's what I'm looking for? Oh, not what I want. Okay. Now we can take a look. 58, yeah, not bad stability. This should... See, that does 330. That's great. This does 136 and 164. So that's even better. That's just a great little crossbow to have on the offhand. I don't use that. Pyromancy Flame is coming along nicely as well. But before I forget, where are you? Do you sell bolts? What bolts am I using even? I have 10 standard, 11 heavy.
Well,
am I going to raid? Probably. Probably going to raid someone. Do you sell bolts? You do sell bolts. How many of these can I buy? Get a nice 50 on those. You got a suggestion for me? We'll rest here and we'll decide where we want to go from here in a moment. Okay. I think this is where we're going to wrap it up. Just got a little bit of that taken care of right here at the end of it. What time is it? Yeah, definitely need to wrap up. It's 4:30 a.m. Monagi. If you take suggestions, Monagi is playing Chrono Trigger. I'm not familiar with Monagi. Are they a good... What... I'll take a quick look at them. I definitely love suggestions. We'll see if I have anyone. She is God. Okay. 1 second. I just realized. Good. I mean, some people might be good enough that maybe they could be a god. Get this back to the main menu while I'm looking at things. Streamlabs. Doopity-boop-boo. Okay. Which tab? I got too many tabs. LGBT. That's the perfect. That's what I like. Let's see, who do I have? Boop, boop. Why did you... 1 second, my software is not mad at me for looking at multiple things. Okay, here we go. There's my raid button. Yeah, I don't got anyone else that I'd normally raid that's on right now. So we'll go give her a look. What was the name? Mona G. You're gonna hear her for a second because I've been mute. Good old retro games.
Nope, not one of Mitsu. Mitsu the other. Let's see.
Ba 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 ba. Seems to be a little bit of a bigger streamer. I try not to raid bigger streamers sometimes, but I think I'm leaning towards her right now. I try not to raid streamers that are too much bigger than me because it can be a little bit weird. That's some
Raiding with a
beautiful
party
music.
of 3. Thank you so much, Root.
Yeah, we're gonna raid her.
Thank you so very much. Team Mona, for those of you who are still awake, because I know a lot of you are drifting off, do me a favor. Let's greet the raiders in the way that only Team Mona can, and shout out human rights.
Yeah, shouting out human rights. Yes, this is the person we're raiding. Just gonna get a double raid here. Boop. All right, everyone. I'd just like to thank you for joining me on this wonderful Dark Souls stream. We're going to be jumping right into a raid. I just hope all of you have a wonderful night. She seems like a great person to fall asleep to if that's what you're going to be doing next. Got a nice voice, LGBT supportive. So we're going to go ahead and do a raid to her. I don't have any kind of raid chat yet. Just say Daffy raid or Tada raid, whatever you want to do. You do you. I love all of you. I hope you have a wonderful night. And just remember, you're always welcome back. Bye, y'all.
Sing along at home if you know the words. For I am. Oh my goodness, we have another raid. Thank you to Daffin. Is that how you say that? Thank you so much for that raid. You're just in time for our intro. Our intro does go a little something like this. I'm going to say it from the top again, which is, hi, I'm Mona G. I'm an LGBTQI plus streamer. I'm also a transgender streamer, so that's right, I'm one of those people. She, her pronouns only. I am a variety streamer. I stream usually Thursday through Sundays at about midnight central, and then through the week whenever I feel like it. And I pretty much do whatever the heck I want. Hopefully you're cool with all of that. If not, this won't be the best place for you. But if you really don't know who I am, if you truly don't know who I am, you are about to find out. And if you do, sing along at home if you know the words. For I am the Blue Rose, the Radical Dreamer, the Diva of Dark, the Lady of Legend, the Countess of Charisma, the Queen Quixotic, the Empress Exotic, the Goddess Gothic with 2 C's, the Hyperdrive Mona Lisa, the Unheavenly Creature. You are number 1 with a bullet.